it comes to overcoming hurdles, when it comes to like creating campaigns. But all of our audience members are entrepreneurs, right? So what hurdles have you had to go through as an entrepreneur that you really had to overcome in building the business and trying to grow?
Quitting smoking is one of them.
Okay.
Uh, my co-founder and I smoked a lot of cigarettes at the start of the business for the first few years,
Yeah.
stressful times. Recently switched to the Juul a few years back.
Okay.
And even getting over that hurdle, I don't know. You got to have a healthy body, healthy mind to make good decisions for your business. And I only recently have started, actually taking better care of myself with what I eat and working out and things like that. But it makes the difference with your performance. So like, your body is a temple and you got to treat it as such to see the performance you're expecting. But by no means am I preaching because I've got a long way to go. So that's one. And then other hurdles, just day-to-day challenges. Like as you proceed in your business, there aren't any fewer challenges. You solve a problem one day, I guarantee you there's another one tomorrow. But as you proceed, the problems just get bigger. What you think is an issue in your first year, you will laugh at in your fifth year. So, hopefully that you make it there. So it's like really understanding not to sweat the small stuff and that there are going to be challenges, and having a strong backbone and being persistent no matter what. Like that's the difference between an entrepreneur who makes it to the finish line and one who doesn't, and one who can raise money and one who can't. You talk to any angel investor and they say, I don't give a shit what the idea is for the most part. I don't care how much money you've made. I care about you. Are you the entrepreneur? Are you the horse that I want to bet on who's going to make it to the finish line no matter what? Because your business is going to take you 5 to 10 years to build, and it's going to pivot, and your industry is going to change, and who knows what the business will look like by the time we all make money. But I need to know that you, the founder, are going to make it to the finish line and guide it in the direction it needs to go no matter what happens. So I think that is the most important thing, the grit and the persistence, because you're going to go through all these problems, and the small ones will teach you lessons that help you deal with the big ones. And like getting more specific in our business, our first year, we almost went bankrupt in the DMZ. Like I was funding the business with some of the money that I made from the app business and then selling that portfolio. And we thought we were going to get this $30,000 grant from the government. It didn't come in and we almost went bankrupt. And then luckily we applied to this accelerator really quickly and they hooked us up with a different grant that ended up enabling us to pay our bills that month. So that was like a first early day challenge. Next to that, hiring people in America. Yeah, moving out to New York was awesome and it was great to live there, but it was a total clusterfuck. Like I went out and thought I knew everything and could just go run my own version of Hashtagpaid in New York. And that's when I realized I don't know anything about hiring, because I don't know if I made the best decisions in certain people that I hired. Who ultimately didn't end up working out for whatever reason. I don't think I was a good manager. I realized that too. I've never had a job. I don't know what a good manager is. So when you're only managing 2-3 people, it's easy to communicate and keep in touch and be supportive. But when you're managing 10 people, it's you got to really have that skill set. And I didn't. So a lot of personal learnings in New York, and then realizing like just because you're a Canadian company, you don't necessarily have to be in America. Toronto is a great place to build a startup. The government gives us a ton of funding for developers, for so many different grants. Like we've probably gotten 3 to 5 to 6. I don't even know how many millions of dollars from the Canadian government to support our business, and on top of the 10 million plus that we've raised from investors. So
let's talk about that. Thank you for watching that video. To see the next video, click right over here. And to subscribe, click right over here. Peace.